What's up, Taiwan? I'm Liao with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Taiwan is introducing stricter COVID-19 restrictions on people entering the country from China. Starting Friday, passengers transiting through Hong Kong and Macau must present either a recent negative PCR or rapid test before boarding their flight. The new rule comes amid major COVID outbreaks across China. Taiwan began testing arrivals from across the strait on Sunday, with almost 30% of tests coming back positive. Travelers who test positive must spend at least 5 days in quarantine. Ground staff at Taiwan's main international airport have gone on strike to protest perceived low pay and annual bonuses. Here's a look at what the strikers are asking for and how the protest might play out.
Chen You is the chairman of Evergreen Airline Services, or EGAS. His face is covered with sweat as he helps move luggage at Taoyuan International Airport, Taiwan's main travel hub. It's not every day you see the chairman of a company work the front lines, but EGAS staff, which handle ground crew operations for sister company and Taiwan's second largest airline, EVA Airways, spontaneously went on strike over New Year's weekend. Employees collectively took annual leave in protest. Chen says he has no choice but to get to work and help solve the most urgent problems. But for EGAS employees, the problem is low pay and poor management. EGAS does not have its own labor union, so TaiwanPlus caught up with EVA Airways labor union rep Huang Siting to learn more about the EGAS workers' plight.
Actually, it is a spontaneous protest, so the workers are not well organized. But as far as I know, I think a raise in salary and year-end bonus and better management style and replenishment of workforce are their main should be their main demands.
Huang doesn't think EGAS officials have attempted to reach out to workers.
We only see the chairman. They went to the airport and handling the luggages themselves. Other than that, I don't see any. They just say that the salary or the year-end bonus is fair.
And he doesn't think the government has been proactive in resolving the dispute.
The Minister of Transport just asked the workers in EGAS to send to negotiate with the company. But well, I think the company is very stern. They are not likely to give in to much of the demands by the EGAS workers.
EGAS workers have started to return to work, but that doesn't mean they're happy. They don't rule out the possibility of staging another strike over the Lunar New Year holiday. Huang thinks it's more likely than not.
Well, it is very likely. Actually, last year there's also a lot of taking day off on the national holidays. So it is a long-term problem. It's not just this year. Only this time a lot of air flights are delayed, so it is come to the notice of the general public.
Compared to the rest of the world, Taiwan's borders opened only recently, so the public is eager to travel in and out of the country again. And with the country's biggest holiday season around the corner, ground staff might have the leverage to get what they're asking for.
Former NATO Secretary General Anders Fogh Rasmussen arrived in Taiwan on Tuesday morning. Rasmussen, who also previously served as Denmark's prime minister, is visiting the country for 3 days. He is scheduled to meet President Tsai Ing-wen and other political leaders. Rasmussen now heads up the global nonprofit, the Alliance of Democracies Foundation. It is the first official visit by a former NATO Secretary General to Taiwan. Taiwan's birth rate hit a new low in 2022, according to government figures. Only 126,000 babies were born between January and November last year, and the numbers point to a nearly 9% decline from 2021. Taiwan's falling birth rate is already considered a national security crisis. Fewer children being born means the workforce will start to drop off before the end of the decade. It also poses a long-term problem for the military, with a smaller pool to recruit from. Civic groups say the government needs to spend more on subsidies and childcare to encourage people to have more kids. It's been nearly 4 months since a magnitude 6.8 earthquake struck eastern Taiwan, but people living near the epicenter are still feeling its effects. Traffic has clogged a key bridge damaged by the disaster, and officials say it will take 4 years to fix it. Stash Butler reports.
Crossing this bridge in the township of Yuli takes time. 2 lanes are closed to traffic and still bear the scars of a recent earthquake. And the road closure is frustrating these local cyclists.
现在那条路我们骑脚踏车很危险，知道吗？能够赶快开放嘛？重做要太久啊，就是每次工程就是做太久啊。
In September, a magnitude 6.8 earthquake shook this rural part of Taiwan. It toppled a local convenience store, derailed a train, and wrecked a local highway. The Uli Bridge, which spans 2 tectonic plates on the east of Taiwan, got off relatively lightly. But officials say it's too dangerous to reopen the bridge just yet. They say they'll need to rebuild it entirely, one side at a time, over the next 4 years. It's a project that will carry a price tag of $130 million.
台东端这边它会有一个交织的问题。那如果在这春节期间当下是刚好碰到有地震的状况的时候，那这个我们可能就是没有办法承担的。
这个本来应该在这个中间的，基本上招来到家，所以哪个西瓜地当，有可能直接就掉下去了。那如果我现在要再去补墙，要花2亿多，而且其实还要招标，根本来不及。
Officials are asking for patience, but the lengthy roadworks means for locals here the after effects of September's quake will still be felt for at least the next 4 years. Klein Wang and Stash Butler for TaiwanPlus.
A well-known documentary director has released his latest work, which features performances arts being staged across Taiwan's coastlines. The filmmakers hope the documentary will prompt viewers to consider the connection between the country's people and the surrounding ocean. Eric Liao reports.
Filmed in black and white, where land meets the sea. On the beaches of Taiwan, these dancers are acting out a series of performances for a new film. Called Sea Spray, this is not a traditional documentary. Director Ke Jingyuan's vision combines various artistic methods to address the island nation's relationship with the water that surrounds it.
很多的二元对比、隐喻哈，然后在隐喻里面会有很多的资讯在里面啊。譬如说，我们芭蕾舞者在水泥消波块上面做表演，那是一个很了无生机的一个环境，然后有很优美的那个表演艺术工作者在上面跳芭蕾舞，那这就是一个很极端的二元对比。
A veteran of Taiwan cinema, Ke has a history of addressing environmental issues in his films. Sea Spray was shot on various coastlines across Taiwan. The production team said they made a particular effort to form emotional connections with each location, which in turn helped to develop the performances.
历程即是创作，感受我们的身体在这个滩地里头是怎么样，透过当海水 带着我们身体的时候，我们身体是怎么走的？那所以，如果你可以安静下来去感受这块滩地，它是非常有力量的，它自然会带着我们身体走出它应该要有的身体的创作。
Sea Spray differs from Ke's other films as it uses cross-disciplinary methods to integrate the art with the environment. The team hopes the documentary can help Taiwan's audiences develop a closer understanding of their connection with the ocean and reflect on the bond between people and the natural world that surrounds them. Andy Xue and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally today, we leave you with images of Saudi Arabia's Camel Festival in Riyadh. More than 40,000 camels took part. I'm Leslie Liao. Take care and see you next time.
Thanks for watching Taiwan Plus. For more great stories from Taiwan's outlying islands of Matsu and around the world, follow Taiwan Plus on social media.